Welcome to the stock workout where we flex on the market to make gains. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Sensonics Holdings, ticker symbol SENS. Now, this is a stock that we covered a while back when we saw a huge run up in the price and when they released some news a couple of months ago. Since then, the price has declined, and recently, in the past few weeks and months, we've seen a bit of horizontal price action. However, the price has completely broken out now, and there's a bit of news that's come out about this. I'm going to briefly cover that. The price was up on Friday 41.95%. Absolutely huge, absolutely huge. Great things for the company. And then after the news, we're going to take a look at some technical analysis. Let's take a look at this news article to start off with. Here's why Sensonics stock skyrocketed today. So shares of Sensonics Holdings soared 43% on Friday after the medical technology company announced promising clinical trial results from a study of its implantable continuous glucose monitoring system, which is a CGM system. So what? A study designed to evaluate the Eversense CGM system in diabetes patients over a 180-day period demonstrated that the confirmed hypoglycemic alert detection rate was 93% for the system's primary and 94% for its secondary sensor. One thing to take note of, as many of you know, but for those who don't know, 180 days is absolutely game changing to have a sensor implanted into the back of your arm, because competition from companies like Medtronic and Dexcom, theirs is capped at about 14 days, so roughly 2 weeks. Whereas this system, you put it in the back of your arm and it can continue for 180 days, and you just continue monitoring your glucose levels. So for diabetics, this is a huge thing. Then the article moves on and says, moreover, there were no serious adverse events reported during the study among its 181 participants. All of the sensors were successfully removed, with only 1.1% of patients experiencing a mild infection at the procedure site. The accuracy profile demonstrated by Eversense in the PROMISE study validates the role that long-term implantable CGM systems can play in helping people manage their glucose levels, Dr. Satish Garg, study principal investigator, said in a press release. So now what? Sensonics Eversense CGM system helps people with diabetes track and manage their glucose levels. A medical professional inserts a sensor subcutaneously in a patient's upper arm. A smart device that's worn over the sensor then sends data to a mobile app that displays glucose values and alerts. It's an innovative design, one that could help to make diabetes an easier condition to live with. The value for CGM the value of CGM for patients with diabetes, especially those requiring insulin, is unquestioned. That is 100% correct, because diabetics have to do a finger prick test every time they want to check their glucose levels. Now, if a person wanted to check that 5 times a day, that is five finger pricks they would have to do. Whereas a CGM is constantly monitoring it, and that's linked up with your smartphone. This is where technologies come in and completely change the game for diabetics. And there are a lot of diabetics that are on insulin throughout the world. So Sensonics is a company that I personally love. I've been invested in it as well. So now let's take a look at the charts. I'll leave the link for that article in the description down below. Let's see from a chart perspective what is going on. So to start off with, I've got the 21-day EMA up on the screen alongside the 50, 100 and 200-day moving averages. I've got the volume and the RSI on the screen as well. So this is the hourly chart, and as you can see, we had a lot of sideways horizontal action through this channel here. Price was just fluctuating in between that and didn't really go anywhere. Now, with the news that's come out on their 180-day sensor, you can see this huge green candle here, and then it sort of came back down here. I would consider that a flag formation, and it does show when I move on to the 30-minute or 15-minute chart, you can see that flag formation, and it seems to have formed another flag formation as well. We were up 41.95% on the Friday. Volume was absolutely huge, 220 million 220 million versus their average 10-day volume of only 36 million. So what is the R-stat coming to? Five, six times, um, six times this average daily volume. So absolutely huge, which is why you saw this huge increase in price. That 21-day EMA, it previously crossed over the moving averages, all three moving averages, back on the 28th of May, and then it absolutely increased here once again. So the 21-day EMA is trading all above all three moving averages, which is a bullish indicator. So that shows bulls are in control. With the news that's come up, it's pushed the stock price much further. Volume is very high, which is also very, very good to see. Now, where's RSI at the moment? So RSI is sat at 65. Anything above 70 is overbought, anything under 30 is oversold. RSI is sat at 65. It went into the overbought territory twice, and as the RSI came down, you saw the price come down again until it broke out once more. Now the RSI has come down once again. It's currently at 65. From this peak here, it has, and the share price has also come down when the RSI came down as well. So we may see this come down slightly further, but this is a technical setup for a breakout. This right here is a bullish flag. Here's the flagpole here. Here's the consolidation of price, and we are expecting a breakout sometime soon. I can quickly draw that for you on the chart here. Here's the flagpole here. Here's the consolidation of price, and we are looking for a breakout. Now I've just zoomed out quickly. I'm just going to quickly show you that we have broken out of that descending channel that we had just coming down all the way down here. We completely broken out of that. Bulls are in control currently, and it seems to me like we are going to break out once again. You can even see here, so that is a flag formation that I formed here, and there was one previously here as well. So this is the after hours of 3rd of June. We had a huge increase in price, a little bit of a sell-off pre-market on the 4th, and this is the pole here, consolidation of price here coming down, and we saw a breakout. It seems like that is happening once again. So what I've done now is I've zoomed in, I've gone on to the 15-minute chart, and as you can see here, here's the run up here of the price, consolidation of price action, and a breakout. So this is that flagpole that I drew here. Here's the consolidation of price, and it seems like we are about to break out once again. There's compression of price action right here. So I can't wait to see what Monday looks like. If the volume holds up high as well, the technicals on the chart are showing that there's a flag formation here, and we are expected to break out. Keep an eye out on that volume on Monday. On this 15-minute chart, however, RSI is sat just below neutral, so it's sat at 48. Remember, anything over 70 is overbought, anything under 30 is oversold. So on the 15-minute chart, sorry, we are sat at an RSI of 48, which is pretty much neutral. On the hourly chart, yes, it was slightly higher, but on the 15-minute chart, it's sat at 48. So we could, on this day-to-day microscopic basis, we could be looking at a breakout. I believe this is going to break out and move on further. The 180-day sensor is an absolute game changer. I know that Sensonics also have a 300, I think it's 365-day sensor that's currently in the works. So, you know, Sensonics is a great company that's doing great things. This is technicals look absolutely brilliant, and I think this is going to swing much further. If you appreciate that, hit the subscribe button, drop the video a like, and I'll see you on the next one.